That's right, I'm back. That means more half-ass content, more cringy edits, more dislikes. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Have you ever wanted to farm melding materials and HR points at the same time, but the current methods out there are too slow? Well, not anymore! With this new, original, innovative method that I stole from a Japanese speedrunner, you can max out your HR in only days. There are two quests that you can farm for HR and melding mats. Those crown Apex or Diablo's Deception. According to Kieran Nigga Nico, Those crown Apex has the most HR points of any quest in the game at 3,420. Someone even made a video for solo farming it and it took 6 minutes and 47 seconds. If we round this time down to 645, then this means that the quest can give a maximum of 507 HR points per minute. A Japanese speedrunner posted a run of Diablo's Deception, which gives 2,880 HR points. The quest was completed in 2 minutes and 9 seconds, giving this quest an outstanding 1,340 HR points per minute, more than double that of those crowned Apex. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, but it's a speedrunner versus a casual player. Well, guess what? I tested both quests myself. My average times for those crowned Apex were 7:45 and 3:30 for Diablo's Deception. The difference isn't as polar as it was, but the gap is still huge. There are benefits to farming each quest, however. Grinding those crowned Apex with the sticky spam method is very safe and you are almost guaranteed to complete it, but it consumes a shit ton of stickies and you need to unlock the infernal springs by doing every hub quest. Diablo's Deception, on the other hand, is available from the start, it ranks you up the fastest, provides a plethora of melding materials, and only consumes 20 snow herbs at max. Remember how the thumbnail says this isn't beginner friendly? Well, the solo method requires adrenaline to get a low time. Being one hit away from death means even small monsters can kill you. If you don't want to worry about this, then get some friends to grind this normally. You can still follow the same strategy, just adjust to player scaling. With the setup that I'm about to show, if you die one time sometime in the beginning of the hunt, then you'll likely have moxie to get your adrenaline back. So, you can restart the strategy after restocking, and you can still get a decent time. And by the way, you won't be dying just one time. I mean, check this shit out. As disheartening as it is to cart, do not abandon, don't quit the quest, okay? Pick yourself back up, finish the hunt. You're still dealing a lot of damage with this set, and you'll probably get a 5-minute run, give or take 30 seconds. And that's good, because as long as you get runs under 5 minutes and 30 seconds, your HR gain per minute will be higher than that of those crowned Apex. For this quest, you will need multiple things. 2 Palamute buddies. My dogs have double-bladed chain and blitz scroll as their equipment, and they have the jelly suitcase weapon with KO King and status up, but the skills aren't necessary. The 2 dogs are preferred over 2 cats because of damage, potential paralysis, and ease of staggers and topples. This is what my item pouch looks like, but the key items are highlighted. For food skills, you should eat for booster, temper, and moxie and adrenaline. Here is the set. I'm using an attack boost 3 talisman with 3 level 1 slots. It is not necessary, alright? For all the broke niggas that are watching this, I'm about to make this a dark side budget set. Are you ready? Bah! There. Now as long as you have a random ass talisman with 2 slots, you can do this. Oh, would you look at that? I'm farming the quest with the shitty budget set and I still got a decent time even though I died. This set allows us to fire and reload piercing ice and sticky freeze the fastest while dealing the most damage. Severe deviation is fine if it's in one direction. In fact, the deviation actually helps us. Apex Diablos' weakest shot hit zone is its face, and its weakest element hit zone is its tail. The severe deviation lets us hit both in one shot. The first thing to do when you spawn in is fast travel to Subcamp 2. Every single time. If Diablos is in Area 9, then always go for it. If not, then just go to the nearest one. As you travel to this Diablos, at least take a Might Seed and Demon Powder. Get in front of it and start firing some piercing ice to get its attention. Tackle through the roar, then react to what it does next. This is the part where we get our adrenaline. At this part, I fire one sticky 3 and then wait to see what it does. Diablos will usually do one of 4 things: an impaler move, a horn sweep, a dig, or a charge. The impaler and horn sweep are just strong enough to bump you down to adrenaline level without consuming moxie, but the dig and the charge will consume moxie. If it does the impaler move, then make sure you step back so it actually hits you. Try to land one more sticky on its face right before you get hit. Once you're at the adrenaline health threshold, bomb yourself with a small barrel bomb to stop regenerating health. At this point, Diablo should be stunned. If not, then make sure at least 2 sticky shots have landed on the face. Get into position so that your shots hit the face and tail. Once Diablos gets up, it will be enraged and roar. Tackle through this and keep firing piercing ice. If enough damage has been dealt, then it will topple over. Now, we're gonna fire more piercing ice, but we fire 4 sticky 3s just before it gets back up. Diablos will get back up and do its enraged roar, but if timed correctly, the stickies will stun it just before it can do anything else. After this, we just keep firing piercing ice until it dies. It'll take one more topple for it to die. The first Diablos will die, so we go straight to the next one and do the same shit. But don't go back to camp to restock. If you enter camp, you will lose adrenaline and you'll have to set it up again. Make sure you brought ice herbs and sticky 3 combines so you don't have to restock at camp. To put it simply, the strategy is to get adrenaline, stun it with 2 sticky 3s, topple it with damage, stun it again with 4 sticky 3s, then topple it one last time. For every Diablos, just copy and paste this method. Some side notes: never stop moving. Some small monsters may feel the need to inject themselves into the hunt. This is more forgiving in multiplayer, and you've seen what happens in single player. Flashes can save you if you haven't done enough damage to topple it, but it can also mess up a run entirely. You may have noticed this while watching the video, but I use counter charger instead of counter shot. This is because it only consumes 1 wire bug and it completely negates damage. This will save you from dying to the Diablos. It's a good get out of jail free card, but you are standing still and that makes you easy prey for small monsters.
I'm done.